falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Cunningham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
On 1st down, Cunningham. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here, as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 35. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make the play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Wentz. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Beard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught by Cohen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Beard. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Beard. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Back to throw. Beard.
Pass interference. Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They run with Holyfield, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll try and run with their fullback. Still on his feet, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A first throw for the backup, Haskins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. Sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Now Holyfield. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. A carry here for Holyfield. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The dump-off gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. You know, their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Beard. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6 and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Once again with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Throwing on 1st down. Beer. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Cunningham. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 3. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on a touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Haskins now off the bootleg. It's caught by Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go one more.
On 1st and 10, Beard. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Beard. And he completes it to Cohen. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go play action with Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now it's Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Anderson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's where you belong.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
What we got?
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now it's Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43.
Another run with Sanders. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Jeffrey's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touch.